Can you just start us off with a recap of the NCAA East prelims?
Yeah, so we went down to the University of South Florida in Tampa, which is the NCAA first round. We took 16 athletes down, and we're now advancing 10 to the NCAA championship finals in Eugene, which includes 2 relays and an individual.
All right, and can you kind of talk about those NCAA championship qualifiers and what training's been like for them in the last week or so?
Well, it pared down, like I said, from 16. Right now, our men's 4x4 finished second in the preliminary round of the 4x4. Our 4x1 finished sixth in the preliminary round. And Julius Morris is one of the top 8 qualifiers in the 200 going in. So we've tried to stay consistent. Right now, it's just about refining. The young men have done the work necessary to be successful. All the work was done back in October and March, and now it's about just being able to execute at a high level.
Sure. And WKU has now qualified at least one relay each of the last 6 seasons, and at least one of those squads has earned All-American status each of those 6 seasons as well. Can you try to explain how difficult it is to stay that consistent and what it says about the student athletes?
Well, it's a lot of hard work. Anytime you can make the NCAA championship in anything, that means you're doing a very, very good job. You don't get to the NCAA championships in any sport by happenstance. You've got to work at it, and you've got to have very good athletes, and you also have a very good staff to work with those athletes. We've been blessed that we've been able to create an environment here. And if you go back to some of my initial conversations you and I have had about being able to manage a meet and doing the things we want you to do, well, all that comes into play now. To be able to get to the NCAA championship, you can't just be lucky. You have to be disciplined and determined. And we've been able to put some things together, and we've got to do even better next week in Eugene.
Yeah, and next week in Eugene, can you talk about the level of competition that we will be up against?
Absolute best in the world. You have Olympians, World Championship qualifiers, NCAA finalists from your previous years, national champions, you name it, they're going to be at this meet. And it's going to be in Eugene, which is one of the best track and field atmospheres, period. I mean, it's Track Town, USA. The stands will be full. People will be excited. If the indoor championship is a precursor to what's going to be outdoors, then it should be an absolutely outstanding meet.
Sure. And now this is the 11th straight season that WKU has been represented on the national stage by multiple athletes. With so many student athletes making multiple trips to the NCAA championships and the level of competition that there is, what does that say about the WKU track and field program?
Well, it says we have a good product. We've been able to put forth student athletes or put them in a situation in which they can be successful. We don't want to just survive. We want to thrive here at WKU, and that's what we're trying to recruit athletes to. We want athletes who want to compete. We don't have some of the things some of the quote-unquote larger or Power 5 schools have, but I like to tell people we have what we have, and we're very good at using what we have. And our student athletes buy into it. And the ones who buy into it, both academically and athletically, they tend to be successful.
Okay.